I'm having flashbacks. I'm pretty sure I've not seen this video. Well, if you're watching this, I haven't seen it, because if it turns out I have seen it, I won't release the video. But I'm thinking back to when I first was listening to different beatbox people. I'm not a beatbox guy, I just kind of like stumbled into listening to it. And it's kind of funny that people were like, you're just a d-low fanboy, or whoever, beatboxer fanboy. When I like something, they're like, you're just a fanboy. And when I don't like something, they're like, you're just an ignorant nothing, that you know nothing about anything that has to do with music or beatbox or anything. So it's just me clicking on the d-low video. It's like, oh, that's right. People called me a d-low fanboy when I couldn't even remember people. I still can't remember people's names. I remember d-low because he's kind of like more common to an outsider like me. But it was crazy to be like, you're a fanboy of such and such. And I'm like, who?
Is you the mice you want to do? 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 Is you the mice you want this? They want this? They want this? Is you the mice?
I definitely love that beat though. I mean, who cares about the beatboxing? That beat structure is excellent.
This they want this? They want this? Is you the mice you wanted 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 this?
I can tell you immediately, I'm trying to like figure out like why it sounds cool, is he placed a snare where you didn't expect it, and then placed no snare. Just different like kick drum sounds with no snare.
This.
And now we're back to like having the snare on 3.
Is you the mice you wanted this?
In case you need someone who's not trying to tell you this, you really need to think rhythmically. Think about your, not all the time, but most of the time, treat your bass and your drum set as one just universal rhythm. And so instead of like listening like, oh, what is the bass doing? What is the drums doing? Which definitely think about them independently, but then immediately put them together and look at them as like one larger structure, because it's the bass and the drums together that are really giving you that rhythmic feel.
Is you the mice you wanted this? 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 Is you the mice you wanted this?
Wait, what's he doing? What is that rhythm? Is that's and then what's he? Hold on. So it's like basically 1D and but with his low bass is going and 1E and then he's feel like in that gap between the and the pause is where he's putting the actual percussion. But the shit's good. I'm only human, man. I'm only human. I think I got away from doing so much beatbox stuff just because the more you listen to, the more you're gonna like and the more you're gonna not like, right? So like if I listen to 3 beatbox songs, maybe I'm like, oh, 1's good, 2's bad, or 2's good, 1's bad. That seems very normal. It seems very typical, nothing crazy about that. But if I do 100, I'm only doing 100 for like numbers. So if I do 100, and out of 100, I think 30 are bad or 60 are bad, just the amount of fucking spewing hate. But it's the same ratio. If you hear 3, you think 1's good or 2's good. That's the same as like, you listen to 100 and you're like, 30 are good or 50 are good. But now you have 50 videos where you don't like something, and I guess I should just be tougher. Yeah, let me put that in my fucking notepad file. Things that I should do better. I would, except for like, it can't hold any more notes. There's too many lines of things I should do better.